Hi folks, Pete here from Ashton's Cars. Today I'm looking at a part exchange that we've just taken in. It's a Suzuki Grand Vitara. It's been a locally owned car. It's actually been maintained by the garage that I use for our maintenance and MOTs and stuff here at the Ashton's Cars HQ. So it's been known to sort of friends in the trade for a while. It's a very low mileage car. It's done 83,000 miles. Literally looking at it as it's just come into us, the guy's left his roof bars on the car, which apparently are going to be, he doesn't want back, so they can stay with it if they might be of use to someone. These are the petrol 2-litre model of Suzuki Grand Vitara. Now, like all Suzukis, these have got a great reputation for reliability. It's a bit of a no-nonsense work tool, really. It's not as flash, I guess, as some of the Land Rover products that you will see, but it's actually a very hard-wearing car and very reliable. More reliable, most would say, than the equivalent Land Rover. It's Japanese. So I'm a bit of a fan of these. The 2-litre engine in it's not the quickest of things, but it's got a fair turn of speed. It's got VVT technology, so it as the revs rise, it does give you a fair bit of power. And 5-speed manual gearbox on it. Does the job quite nicely. It cruises along at 70 perfectly well, and it's very, very quiet. This one's very, very quiet, particularly at idle. So I've had some in the past which have been a little bit tappety, but I must be fair, this particular one's the most smooth and quiet one I've ever driven. But then it's done low mileage, and knowing the people who've maintained it, it'll have been maintained very, very well. Coming around the back, you have got the Towbar with twin electrics. I'm not 100% on the tow and weight of these. It's not huge. I think it's about 1600 kilos. But that's enough to tow a medium-sized caravan. Clutch and everything on it, though, does feel very good. It doesn't feel like it's done any hard work. People who owned it previously didn't have a caravan, so I'm assuming that Towbar was put on by an owner a few years ago, before they took ownership of it. Tyres are all good. Couple of little marks I'll show you on the bodywork, and they're mostly on this side of it. As you can see on the back here, a couple of very small marks on that bumper corner. I'll probably get those touched in. And there is a more serious graze on this bumper corner, which again we'll touch in. Apparently it was, I think, done outside the chap's house. Someone just grazed the side of the bumper, which he was very, very annoyed at, because this car was his pride and joy. Overall, though, it's quite nice. It's got the RNLI sticker badge on the grille there. That can stay. Purely optional, of course. And a little bit more scuffing on this bumper corner again. And it's very much, because they're silver bumpers, they don't really stand out with those marks, but I want to show you that. It's not perfect. But then again, it's a 16-year-old 4x4. What do you expect on that sort of age car? What we've really got here is just a great old workhorse. And if you've got a family, there's plenty of space in this. Let me show you the back. Decent sized boot. Being Japanese, it's got this side loading door which opens curbside. Makes it very easy if you've got stuff to come in off the curb to load and unload the car. I quite like the design of that. Split fold seats on it as well. And it's got a nice parcel shelf. It's all intact. Everything on this car is as it should be. Jump into the rear of it. Plenty of space in here. We've got a reasonably small transmission tunnel for a 4x4. There's room for 3 adults on this back seat, which is good. And getting behind the wheel of the car, a nice clean interior. You can see that it's not done a huge amount of mileage, because there's not a huge amount of wear in this car. Got the cup holders here. They're massive cup holders on this car. It's quite handy for chucking your keys in as well as your cups. We've also got the 12-volt socket here, and it's a proper 4x4, so it's got 2 high. It's in 2-wheel drive at the minute. I can put it into 4 high, and I've even got a low ratio gearbox for when things get really tough. So that's again something that you don't see on all 4x4s. I've got 2 keys for it as well, and a full book pack. Things like that on a 16-year-old car just let you know that it's been looked after properly. The person who's owned this car's taken care of it. It's taking care of the stuff. As you can see inside here, It might not be the most glamorous interior of any car I've shown you, but it all does the job. It's got air conditioning, it's got a CD player, and it's got all the steering wheel controls for your stereo by here. 87,000 miles on the clock. Very, very low mileage really for a 16-year-old car. Other than that, well, any gripes? Not really. It does drive very well for a 4x4. One thing you might have to get used to is that the indicators on these older Vitaras are on the right hand side, the opposite side to what you might be used to. But apart from that, it's really straightforward and easy to use. All the controls make sense, and it's an easy car to drive. So if this is of interest to you, I'll let you know to get in touch with us. Please give me a call. My number is 07932 873 646. The Grand Vitara is going to be workshop inspected, and we're going to do those little touch-in marks on it prior to it being delivered or picked up by a new customer. And delivery is an option wherever you are in the UK, so give me a call and we'll work a price out for you for delivery to your door. Also, happy to take your old car as part exchange. So let us know what you've got. My number one more time to do that is 07932 873 646. If you're looking for something reliable, 4x4, absolutely perfect this is for the money. And please, as you come this far on our video, please give us a like, share, subscribe to our channel for more videos like this, more updates off us, and more car buying advice. Thanks again for watching. Hope you have a great day. Goodbye.